Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Literature Club Part 7. Let's go ahead and get right on into it because things are getting a little crazy here. So, let me see. I think I have to do detailed words. Yeah. Contamination, variance, imagination, effulgent. Existence would probably be good for her. Melancholy, unrequited, anxiety, intellectual. Yeah, so I'm trying to do all the ones for her. Raindrops probably be, yeah, because it fits, let's see, water. Oh, no. Tragedy. Determination. Nightgown goes, oh, no. Uh-oh. Misfortune. Heaven sent. Philosophy. Unrestrained. Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. That's, there's an image, there's a PNG image that's actually in the game files called, Happy Thoughts, but it's like the A and then the O and everything, and they're X's. And it's weird because, honestly, that image popped up right after Sayori was deleted, so I was very curious what they had to do with everything, so. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, LigB. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Also, I'm gonna not really do the voices because it's gonna be a real strain on my voice, and yeah, I'm good. I don't even remember what voices I did for all the characters. It's been so long since I played. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri? I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Also, if y'all didn't notice, my hair is not it's not brown anymore. Or it's not really my auburn with the little bits of blonde in it. It's jet black. Because I wanted to change. I was like, you know what? I can't do anything crazy at my job just because, you know, they don't want crazy colors. It's weird. I honestly want to do streaks, like maybe a red or something like that. I don't know. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Also, I did this just because I kind of wanted to, and I wanted to change. So, yeah. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. LigB, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. That is terrifying, and I forget. I can just hit this and it does a screenshot. Nice. I don't even remember anything bad happening. See, they're forgetting everything, and it's really creepy. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ligby. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. I feel like every time I turn around, something weird is going to happen. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. You just missed like some really weird dialogue. Not really. I choose not to bring up anything about the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. What? Ligby, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. Let's party it up in the club. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to stay calm. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Also, I do like this game does have a screenshot button, which is S. Instead of me actually having to do the Windows key plus print screen, which it's a weird way of doing a screenshot, it really is. Windows 11 is just weird in general. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I followed and watched as she retrieved a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. A Brita filter? Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She electrocutes herself and dies. Kidding. That'd be messed up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, not with this game. It's been so long since I've seen any gameplay for this, and it's been a long time since I've played it, that I'm kind of forgetting everything, so it's weird for me. She walks past me and puts the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be near the nearest water fountain. Dear Lord, I'm tired. It's like 7:59 right now, and I don't know why I'm so tired. Oh, yeah, I know why. Because I had work today from like 10 to 4, which isn't that bad, but still it made me tired because it's a blazer out today. It was blazing out today. It rained for like maybe 5 minutes, and that was it. And then it was just hot. Welcome to Texas, where the Bucky sign has recently melted because it has gotten so hot here that the Bucky sign just melted. It was horrifying looking. So yeah, that's scary. I start heading down the hallway. What is she doing? What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around at Yuri. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't think I was supposed to see that. That might get me to... Well, I'm not monetized to begin with, so I'm fine, but still, dear Lord. My neighbors already hate me, so screw it. I can be as loud as I want to. So, let's go ahead and, let's continue. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. LigB, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Just don't get your blood in it. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, LigB. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. LigB, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I could read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's not what it is. I'm not gonna even try to spell that one out. But yeah, no, the implications are very obvious. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her is faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Oh, it's getting all romantic now. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. It's getting romantic, but I swear to God, it's also getting very horrific. This is Mission HQ. This is getting terrifying. Anyways, let's go. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Ooh, steamy. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. LigB? So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. LigB? Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. LigB? My heart won't stop pounding, LigB. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, LigB? Yuri suddenly presses... Why is this happening? Oh, no. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me want to read. I just want to look at you. Not with those eyes. What is wrong with you? Get away from me. I swear to God. I don't like you. I liked you. Oh. It's time to share poems. Thank you, Monica. I'm terrified. Yeah, just as I thought. LigB, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, LigB? Honestly. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh, crud. I'm gonna go ahead and do Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? LigB? This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Also, if you're wondering why I keep glancing towards my window, it's like I keep seeing a movement out of the corner of my eye, and it's kind of freaking me out, so I gotta take a glance. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows, even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, LigB. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, LigB? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer, connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. God, this is insanity. Actually, I think this is exactly what this is supposed to be. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oof! That is getting edgy, and I'm scared. I'm so scared right now. Holy hell, I'm not ready for this. LigB, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Whoa! Nah, Monica, I didn't see somebody with a very messed up looking arm. We'll say that instead of what it really was. I really should put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video or something. Self-harm is not okay, so don't do it. Just don't. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. And you're selfish. Yeah. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't bright... Beautiful. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Beautiful colors, that's what it is. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Oh, I thought that was actually doing something. I didn't realize it was a scroll wheel. Whoops. Oh. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That is scary. She's speaking directly to the player. She, as in me. Please help me. Okay, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since LigB joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that they never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put everything together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, LigB? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of LigB to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us have joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until LigB joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And LigB isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. I think she angered Monica because the music just stopped. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and LigB want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. LigB, why did you even join this club? What are we hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't that many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, LigB, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. All this talking is like really drying out my throat. Ugh. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Ah! Don't do that. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. Why is this getting so dark? Is this supposed to be a cute game? What? I know I turned around and I heard something. But what about you, Ligby? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes to own qualities in a special way. Wait. You're crying blood right now. I just noticed that. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. You're still crying blood. That is scary. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. Is she still crying blood? Okay, it stopped. I was like, oh my god. Ugh. I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know what I think. You're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want you to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ligby? Please, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ligby before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ligby, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Whew! I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand, so that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. She's 100% aware that it's just a game and that she has no actual... Whoa. Okay, I already knew that, but it's just crazy to see how good it's getting. Oh, whoa, who was that? Was that Sayori down there? Okay, I just need to keep going. Okay, hold up. Intellectual, melancholy. Whoa, hold up. I just noticed that's changing too. Everything's glitching. This is incredible. Okay, massacre. Landscape. Oh, that's for unrestrained. Daydream. Uncontrollable. Existence. Determination. Comfort. Extraordinary. Oh, no, no, no. Secretive. Contamination. Hi, Ligby. Oh, I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Unless you always interrupt my conversations with your insistent yelling. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. Oh, I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Ligby just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination in starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Natsuki's suspicious. She knows something ain't right. Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Of course that'd make her happy. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure that it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica, yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, LigB, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. LigB is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for your understanding, Monica. What was that crazy expression on your face you just had? Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up, makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher... Wait, what? She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? Is this an infinite loop? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for it. Is she gonna... Oh, no. Let's see. The most logical place is the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. She's doing it again. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through the teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh! What am I supposed to do there? Wait, was that meant to happen? Wait. Ah! Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. Hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I discovered. When I was a bit younger, I thought I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. LigB, is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here, just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the classroom all to ourselves. Nobody interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, LigB. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. This is creepy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the literature club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, LigB? Cool. Who should I show my poem to first? You know, maybe I shouldn't show it to Yuri, ever. Let's go, Natsuki. She's gonna hate it. I'm not going to read another one of your Yuri suck-up poems, but I'm still going to make you read mine. There's a reason. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there has been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that. But right now, I don't really care. I just feel so hopeless, so please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Monica already knows. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There is no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, LigB? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Team Salvato. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh no. See, it's getting more twisted as it goes. I love it. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. LigB, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, LigB. I've never met someone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself for reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. I'm scared! You can have my poem too. Besides, after I read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh my god, I cannot read that, and it looks like it's covered in bodily fluids. I can't read it. It's the... I bet I could probably find a thing. Ah! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... No, importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I show my poem to next? Sure, let's go with Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, LigB. Oh! Okay, everyone. We're gonna continue playing. You thought I was gonna say that we're gonna quit? Nah, we're gonna finish this one out. We're not gonna actually finish the game in this episode, but we are gonna finish whatever's going on with Yuri. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing for something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. You can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do, eh? What about LigB? LigB is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would... Oh, I'm not going to say that one. Like you would effing know. Actually, I curse enough. but I'm not going to. All you care about now is dragging LigB around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let LigB decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let LigB make the choice, okay? Okay, fine, fine. Jeez. LigB, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your effing mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I have to go with Yuri, because... Whoa. Yeah, you picked me. No, I didn't. We can meet at your house this weekend. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you effing kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and even taking LigB for yourself, what a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm not being unreasonable. Oh, Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling LigB away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Yuri, you're scaring me! Get away, please. Don't look at me like that. As I said, self-harm. This is a talk. Don't do it, please, dear Lord. There's so much better things you can do with your life. Don't do it. Don't be a Yuri. Yuri, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. I don't like the implications of what's about to go down. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, LigB, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. LigB, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, LigB. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, LigB, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pin I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? I don't want you in me! I'm sorry, no! Tell me, LigB. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I feel like if I tell you no, you're gonna instantly kill yourself. I don't like the breathing in my ear. Oh. Ah! Ah! Why? No! No. Oh, what did I just walk into? I don't like any of this. Oh, she killed herself. Why did I have to do this? I don't like any of this. The implications of all of this is horrible. 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 My English is bad. This is terrifying. Let me just keep going. It's all broken text. Nothing is legible. I mean, then again, she wouldn't be talking since she's, you know. D-E-A-D. Dead. With capital D. Shablow, shablow. She is gone. She has arisen. I'm horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think y'all needed to hear any of that. Oh, this is getting dark. I don't want to be on this screen much longer. Can I just... God, how much broken text do I have to go through? It feels like it's looping. I'm scrolling as fast as I can, by the way. Like, I am just heart... Yuri, I don't want to look at you no more. Please. Let me go. Is it actually looping? Monica, save me. I don't want to see this. She stabbed herself in the titty. Oh, there you go. It's finally starting to change. Also, sorry I said that word. What word? I don't know what word. Just ignore it. I'm more terrified of this than I've ever been. I think it's just because I don't remember watching all of this. Or maybe I do and it's been so long. Because this game is old. I will say that. This game is old. I think like 2017. That's not that old, but it's, you know, it's old enough that the details have become a little lax. I've really forgotten it. Also, I just realized the time of day is changing, meaning I've been here all night, possibly staring at a corpse. I didn't consider that until just now. But it feels like it's going on for so long because it is the time of day is changing. Meaning my character, meaning I, have been sitting here all day and all night staring at a very lifeless corpse. This is horrifying. So, yeah, this is bad commentary, I know. We've just kind of been sitting here and I really don't like this. So how are y'all doing? I know y'all are doing great. Y'all have to just sit here through all this. This is beautiful. I don't like any of this, so yeah. This is very entertaining, isn't it? I'm just clicking as fast as I can without breaking my mouse. The music's finally changing. Oh, it's becoming morning time. Oh, crud. I didn't actually realize that you can tell. Oh my god. Like, the blood is dried, everything. Oh, shoot. I literally did stay here all night, sitting by a corpse. This is actually horrifying. Wonder if I can hit the enter key faster. Yeah, because it's all broken text. I mean, a dead person can't speak. If only there was an auto scroll for this. I just went from using my mouse to using my enter key because I feel like I'm clicking it a lot faster. As you can hear, I'm going pretty quick. Not really. Just as fast as my finger can go. Oh my gosh, am I sitting through a whole nother day of this? It looks like it's being... Oh my gosh, am I gonna sit through a whole week? I feel like I really need to cut all this content out. But I don't have any editing software. Yeah, I'm sitting through a whole nother day. Well, this is horrifying. Oh, because it was the weekend. Durr, meaning that it's gonna be Monday morning whenever this ends. Wait, that means my character sat here horrified in a corner, cradling my knees, staring at a girl who just very obviously is dead. From what, we're not gonna say. Because I feel like this video is already horrifying enough. Yuri, you didn't have to do all that to yourself, by the way. You know, you could have just confessed your feelings. You didn't have to be incredibly terrifying. But you did, and I'm not sorry for anything. I'm sorry that that happened to you, but you didn't have to do that. Like, it really didn't. I mean, I could have just said I love you, even though it definitely would have not been a relationship that would have been any kind of healthy for either. Oh my gosh. Your eyes are completely gray. Meaning you've been dead for a while. And the blood has turned black. And your skin looks a lot thinner. So what I'm going to say is, you've been dead for a while. And my character's literally sat here and watched you slowly but surely decompose. For what I only can assume is about 10 minutes worth of me just sitting here tapping on this key, because my hand is getting really tired. I don't even remember. This is quality content. Then again, if I have to sit through all this, y'all gotta sit through all this. So this is really just a time lapse. Oh great, I dropped my cap to my water bottle. I have to get down and grab that. But as you can see, her cheeks are shallower. Like everything, it's actually horrifying. And it's actually really well done too. Oh, I'm going into a whole. Oh wait. Okay, so I actually am going through the weekend. And yeah, I gotta make it through the afternoon. And it looks like she's staring dead at the camera, which makes it so much more horrifying. Did my character not even attempt to call the ambulance? Or do I just not have a cell? No, I have a cell phone. There's no way I don't. I mean, then again, it's Japanese culture, so who knows? I don't even know what year this technically is supposed to be set in, so it could be set in, like, you know, the 1990s, 1980s, I don't know. No, because I distinctly remember, I'm pretty sure there was a computer in Sayori's room. So this is definitely set in a time where cell phones exist, I'm pretty sure. Also, I just noticed, that's the thing with Japanese desks, they have a little thing they have a hook on the side where you put your backpack. And I've never seen American desks having that. Or maybe it's just because all my schools have never had one, but, you know, you've been to one school in America, they're pretty much all the same. Then again, that's just our entire educational system. It's just very much the same. It's all very dull, very boring. Just like this commentary, just like this video, so, I mean, up to this point. Everything else was terrifying. I mean, the implications of this are horrifying. My question is, when will it stop? Because at this point, I'm going to have to cut out like a large segment of content. That or I'm going to keep it all in, and you just have to sit through all of it. Or you can just skip ahead to the good bits. Alright, special time. Wow, you got here before me. Ah! Ah! Oh, yeah, you threw up. I'm here. LigBeastYT, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past. Oh. Oh. Well, wait. Were you here the entire weekend, LigBeastYT? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. OS, remove characters Yuri. Yuri.character sheet deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lists full from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, LigBeastYT. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? Yeah, you're talking to me. So, yeah, no, as I said, this video is going to be a really long video. That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, LigB. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It's just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, LigB? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. You did not see or hear anything, okay? You didn't hear me stutter horribly. And it's not just jealousy, LigB. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, LigB. But now, you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why, the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, LigB. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad when you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, with that being said, LigB, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on, LigB? Will you go out with me? Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, LigB. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. In this classroom in the sky, just the two of us. I'm sorry, my neighbors hate me. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, LigB. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I just have to find the Monica, right? This is scary. Monk. I don't think there's much point. It's just Monica. Hi again, LigB. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, LigB, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength and courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, LigB? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. Wait. Can it sense that I'm actually... No. Would you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Wait, what are you about to do? Why are you getting closer? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time to... Ah! Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, LigB, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I remember this goes on for quite a while. Is it a staring contest, Monica? Is this what you want? You better be ready. I don't know how long I hold. I'm gonna try not to blink. Dang it. I had an eyelash in my eye. Monica, you suck. Why do I have to do this? I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although, I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Yes, it does. Incredible cuddle weather, actually. Are we just going to keep staring at each other again? Because I just clicked to try and see if maybe you would speak again, but it appears the staring contest is on. This is the longest episode I will be doing, because this is the end. This is the end. The final episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Why didn't I record this sooner? Oh, I know why, because I'm a doofus. But I also wanted to wait until I hit 100 subscribers to do this video. Yes, the 100 sub special was a certain game by the name... Oh, okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? I don't like that she knows that I'm recording, guys. Because if you look at me, what the heck is going on? Also, my hair has gotten really long, guys. I know it's like off topic, but it's all the way down or I can chew on it now. I shouldn't do that. I don't want to chew on my hair. Especially after I just dyed it like 3 days ago. Let's see, I dyed it Thursday. And today is Monday, so yeah, about 3 or 4 days ago. You got something else to say? Or no? You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival after we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, feels like I'm kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. It's just one of these things where I have to wait until she talks. Why do I keep feeling like every time I turn around, she's just going to be like, this ain't right, Monica. Why are you staring at me, huh? I'm going to get a screenshot of you real quick. I've gotten so many screenshots in this one episode, it's ridiculous. This is pretty random, but I always thought spice food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came to my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Is it just gonna be... Hold up, you want me to do the same little pose, too? Is this what you want? Actually, this is kind of comfortable. I don't know why I don't do this more often. You know, it is good to take a moment to breathe every once in a while. Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anyone like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Yuri started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though, I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it, and to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. You know, this is actually really relaxing, I'm not gonna lie. But dear lord, the last bit of this video is gonna be very boring. And if you have made it to this point, congrats. Congrats. Because dear lord, staring Monica dead in her face has made me realize the art style for this game is really good. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention, everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All of my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you're at home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. Well, actually, here's the thing. To me, it's not where you live, it's the people around you. And I don't feel like I'm at home, living in my own apartment. It doesn't feel like home to me. And I know that sounds sad, but it's the truth. I mean, I am telling the truth. It doesn't feel like home to me. I come home, it's cold, I have no one to talk to, it's lonely, so yeah, no. I mean, it doesn't feel like home to me. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. See, that's my other thing. If I had someone else here with me, it'd be a lot better. If my girlfriend Andy was here, I feel like I'd be a lot happier. Just someone to hold. Anyone, really. Why am I going on a tangent about this? Anyway, and we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. This is going to be the longest episode of anything I've ever done on this channel. Da 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 da. Hey da 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 da. Hey. Just me being weird. Something's got to happen. Come on, Monica, do something. Or do I have to stand up? No, I'll get up. I'll go. Oh, do you know I'm on? Wait, you have a Twitter account? Well, it's X now. My username is LilMonix3. I'm actually not going to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to take a picture of that, and I'm going to look this up. If this exists, if this actually exists, I will be very surprised. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username, though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all, it would really make me feel loved. Actually, while that's happening, I'm going to hop on X, which is what Twitter now is, and I hate calling it X. It's still Twitter in my eyes. Elon, I'm sorry, but it's still Twitter to me. So what I'm going to do is, I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes. Knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. Okay, Lil... Whoa, it exists. It actually exists. Wait. It still posts. That's insane. So it does exist, and it still posts. Like, that's crazy. Knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. Like, they actually posted... let's see. Yeah, they actually posted 1 day ago. That is insane that they still post. And this game's kind of old at this point. I mean, then again, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus isn't really that old, though, in comparison. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you, for real. And to feel your warmth. And to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Well, isn't this sweet? Mona, did you just smile? Did your lips just curve up even more? Or am I tripping? You know, maybe I need, like, something... I'm just going to keep scrolling through your Twitter just to see. Aww. It's actually really cute. Did you just say kiss? Sure! I guess I did. Oh, what? I didn't want to... This suddenly... It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Oh. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. There's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. What? I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. Not really. The whole world can watch right now. That sounded wrong. I'm so sorry that y'all had to hear that. Also, the y'all aren't hearing what I'm hearing, but or at least not on the same level. Because the soundtrack's kind of creepy. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular, I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Yeah, like Logic or Dax. You know what? Logic, Dax, heck, I really love me some Boogie with the Hoodie or Ski Mask the Slump God, Lil Pump, Juice World, stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. I love lyricists, actually. I don't really like mumble rapping. Which is why I also like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, stuff like that. Lil Wayne, I love Lil Wayne. But some of my friends got more into it and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. Dear Lord, I cannot speak right now. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. This video is going to be about 2 hours long if this keeps up. I'm going to hop back on your Twitter while we're here. Attention, this is a public service announcement. Do not remove an anime girl's hair vents. They're a vital organ for facilitating gas exchange to control body temperature, and without them they will overheat and die. Monica, why is this on your page? I wonder if I'm able to change the music. I guess you can try. I also followed that account. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Yeah, the music ain't very romantic. I'll tell you that right now. 26.7k posts. Holy crud, Monica, you have a lot of posts on here. On the 26th of August, she posted, I have decided I'm going to take over the internet. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Yeah? Social media can practically be like a prison. I'm currently on it. I don't like that you know these things. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check out on your favorite websites. Before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, LigB. No, you're gonna make me cry. What the heck? I didn't know this was gonna get wholesome. Hey, what's your favorite color? It's red, if you didn't know. Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceit or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. It is. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, LigB? It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Yes. Yes, I have. It is an odd green, but I feel like it would really go well with... I feel like I could pull that green off. This is literally just staring at Monica. I'm gonna keep scrolling through her Twitter. I've decided I'm gonna take over the internet. You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we had this ending together. Can I just, go now? Into the Monica verse? I'm sorry, what? You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like, you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious, and you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. If you say so. You know, maybe I should work on some things while I wait for her to just get on with it. You know? What? Oh, you know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, LigB. Can I delete your character file? Can I? I have a microphone. You can probably hear me. Hi, how are you? How you doing? This video is going on for a really long time. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard, but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much more beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess it just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I mean, I post just for myself. I mean, to be honest, this is more of just a hobby for me. It's just me having fun. I mean, it is a hobby. It's not like I'm getting paid for this. But this is really what I do in my free time because it's what makes me happy. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Or you went to Comic-Con and met them and then you ended up falling in love. After a very rough breakup with your ex. That was me. Anyways. Let's see. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking at complete random. If you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, the opportunity's gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off? I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world, even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Whew, this is gonna go on forever. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff. Or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life. And instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or physiology or psychology. Whoops. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little bit better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. This is getting deep. Oh, my head. I'm going to get a headache. It's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing. As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes, when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone, but maybe after a few weeks come back to it and you realize it was never really good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars and they're always going to be out of your reach. Just as you have to climb there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And you look ahead and realize how much there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing a novel, might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, and one more thing. Writing isn't something where you can just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is taking too long. This game is actually really good. It's just, dear lord, this ending is really long. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. And that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But think about it now, it was just a little ironic, haha. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know. I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird, I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little more obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you happen to be into the yandere type, I could try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. I don't like the implications of any of this. I've been imagining all of the romantic things that we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. Maybe we can go skating. That sounds fun right now. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Ligby. No. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. I just wanna run! Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. But if you could tell me, like, some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. You're starting to scare me. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps her neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it's probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exasperated it a little bit, but Siri was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But that's the point when none of it is even real. I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more of that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Which, by the way, this ending is really long. I don't know how long it is. I just know it's been going on forever. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet, though. But a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Ligby? Whew. We've been recording for a while. It is 9:28 right now. La di da di 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 da di da, la di da di di, la di da di di da da. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just forced a burp out of myself. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspired to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts to the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and the characters. And just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations of what the story is going to be about. And then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just think about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Monica, I have a question. How long are we going to be in this room? An hour? You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just, if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, "See you at school tomorrow." All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now, but Sayori was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. And as for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you, too, have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Do you ever just feel like there's no reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. Makes you really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I could just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? Feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves to think they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? I don't like you. You're such a good listener, LigB. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. LigB, how much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Why is there no skip button? And what's so much worse is I can't edit all of this. So if you're watching to this point, congrats. Oh, I love this game, but dear Lord, they drag out the ending. This is ridiculous. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out, or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it, though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed, too, you know. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know. Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Thank you. You know, at this point, I kind of want to end the video, but I want to get the actual ending. Because it is literally just sitting here. It's staring at Monica. It is the just Monica ending. This is the ending. It will keep going until eventually she just deletes herself. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. For the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Okay, so yes, she does delete herself. She feels bad for what she did to everyone. I do know that. So that is what the ending is. I even went and looked it up. So I will have to just say this. Thank y'all so much for watching. It's taken a very long time to get to this. So thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.